Hello everybody, I am SunGlare, the Italian gamer, and these are my thoughts about the latest hero to be added into the roster of the game, Johanna. Of course, keep in mind that these are just my opinions, therefore take them for what they are and not too seriously. I gotta be honest with you guys, I was hoping for so much more than what we got. Overall, she just feels underwhelming. Don't get me wrong, she is a strong character and her kit is a fun one to play with, but I cannot deny that I feel that she didn't bring anything new to the game. I tried to figure out when or why you would pick her over other warriors like Muradin or etc, but I failed to see any reason to justify her. I do understand that, especially as time goes by, it will be harder and harder for Blizzard to come up with unique new heroes kits, and that is absolutely fine. But I cannot deny that I feel that Johanna is somewhat lackluster in some areas where she shouldn't be. But let's start from the beginning. First of all, I don't think at all that the game needed a new warrior at this point in time. It needed a new support. If I remember correctly, the last support to be added in the game was Rhaegar, released almost a year ago. It was July 2014. And the supports category is still the one with the least amount of choices available. Anyway, let's talk about Johanna in particular. My main problem with her is her lack of hard CC or initiation potential. Sure, she can peel very well thanks to her Punish and Condemn, but she lacks the ability to pin a target down like Diablo etc or Muradin can. True, her W plus Q combo can set up her team's AoE very nicely, but we already have a lot of heroes that can do the same thing. A mini Gazlo's ultimate on a relatively short cooldown is nice, but nothing out of this world. She is incredibly tough to kill thanks to her trait and her talents, and she can pretty much become unkillable if you want to build her that way, but at the end of the day, she will be nothing but a nuisance to the enemy team, not a real threat that you have to deal with, which nullifies the whole point of building her for defense so she can last longer in a fight, doesn't it? The only way she has to initiate a fight is to man-drop, or should I say, woman-drop? On top of the enemy team with her leaping sword heroic, but then again the knockup lasts less than a second, and the enemy team will have plenty of time to reposition to avoid it. Her other heroic is a 2-second stun on one target plus a 1-second stun on two other targets. Sure, 2 seconds is a lot, but then again nothing that will make or break a fight like a mosh pit would. So, what does she have going for her that other heroes don't? To be completely honest, her trait and her shield glare are the only tools that I would value as really strong in her kit. The blind provided by her E is much stronger than Lily's, easier to land and easier to control. That can turn duels and skirmishes, and it will cut down a lot of damage from the enemy team if they are auto-attack reliant. Her trait makes her a tanky beast, but more importantly makes her unstoppable, which means that she has the potential to disrupt an enemy wombo combo by walking, for example, into a mosh pit and condemn DTC to interrupt it. Is that enough to justify picking her, though? Maybe. In the end, I feel like she is a strong last pick, at best. If you see the enemy team picking a lot of auto-attack reliant heroes like Thrall, Raynor or Illidan and such, you can safely last pick her. But I wouldn't rely on her having a huge impact in quick match or when the enemy team has time to counterpick her. That said, she can still be a powerhouse if your team builds around her and is ready to capitalize on her Condemn plus Punish. If you pick Johanna, make sure you have follow-up quick AoE burst like a Jaina or a Kel'Thas, and that you have a backup initiator like Sonya or Zeratul, or maybe even both. She is very good when someone can initiate for her and help her set up the Condemn, and after that other heroes that capitalize on the clumped up enemies, like as I said Jaina. To sum it all up, the only reason I could justify picking Johanna over other heroes is if you plan on some sort of wombo combo composition and you have a team built around it. Otherwise, you are just going to have a lot of frustrating moments with her. Of course, these were just my opinions on Johanna, the Crusader of Zakarum. You should definitely pick her up yourself, try her in quick match, try her with your friends in a fixed team composition, make an ideal of your own, and in the end decide if she is the character for you or not. I am SunGlare, the Italian gamer, signing out. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.